fuck your bitch, then do her taxes. Kool Nerds podcast. You see it. You see it. Always repping the brand. Always repping the brand.
Always.
And we're here with a recap / prediction show.
Did it age well?
Did it age well? Did it age well? And so we're here to discuss Watch the Throne 4 and the events that took place. Okay. And we're also here to give more predictions, people. More predictions. A very fire card was released recently, Big O.
Woo! Man, oh, Shevin. Crazy.
Listen, looking at the names, and I said this to you, I'll double down and say it on camera for the people. I believe this is the best card of all the events thus far in 2020 for two reasons. It has names plus matchups.
Mm-hmm.
So it has the names and the equivalent matchups. We've had cards with names, but the matchups were a little suspect. You know what I mean?
Yes. This is one of those ones. This is one of those ones. I expect half the battles to be classics.
We are going to have some dog fights.
Yeah, I expect half of them to be classics.
So, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Let's do what we got to do first. See if we need to send some apologies or what have you. You know what I mean? And discuss a few things. I'm not even gonna waste any time, right? If you follow the Kool Nerds and the Kool Nerds podcast, you know, the episode we dropped this week, episode 13, we had some deep conversations, but we also talked about this first battle. So I don't want to talk about what we talked about then. By now, if you either listen to the podcast or you're in tune with the in tune, you know what happened between Coffee and Miami. I'm not going to dwell on that shit anymore. The battle didn't get finished, and subsequently, it doesn't look like they're going to drop the footage either because it wasn't a part of the VOD trailer. So therefore, we all know what happened. We know what happened, but no need to talk about that battle. Yeah, I mean, we don't have to bring that up. So we will go. Well, I'll give you the floor. Do you have anything else to say? Not necessarily about the situation, but you know.
No, I really don't. Okay. You know, at this point, we can treat it like it never happened, and move on. You know what I mean? Like,
you're only gonna probably be able to find the bootleg because they're not even. Yeah, the shit wasn't a part of the VOD trailer, so it's probably not even gonna get released.
And they're not gonna they're not gonna make that up.
Right. I don't know. It would not be behoove them to at all.
Yeah. Well, and I don't think the culture is in wanting that. Nobody's anticipating it. Nobody wants to see it again.
I will say this. The BRC is on Coffee's side.
Well, I felt like Coffee was winning the battle anyway, but still the overall battle was a snooze fest.
Oh, true.
So then there was just no need in running it back.
I just mean the culture in general, everyone has really come to Coffee's defense, to be very honest with you.
I mean, that's fine. I've seen the comments on Twitter. I've seen what people said. I don't even care anymore.
Yeah. All right. So that's over. So the next battle we had was Tori Doe versus Yoshi G.
Apologies to Yoshi G is in order. Let me get this out the way right now because I said that Yoshi was going to get I said that Yoshi was going to get 30, and you know I talk about this all the time how we should not base prior battles
facts
and bring that into the next battle. You know, even though the saying is you're only as good as your last one. That's not true. That's not true. And Yoshi G just proved it.
Facts.
Because she 30 Tori Doe.
30. She 30 Tori.
Bad.
It was bad.
The her material was fire.
Yes. Yeah.
I was impressed. I was impressed. So, and look, here I am about to say it again. If you're gonna rap like that, yeah, I want to see you again soon.
Yeah. I think what she's shown is that she's going to play her persona against the men, but when she get in front of these bitches, she gonna rap.
Rap.
You stand her in front of these bitches, and you gonna have to rap with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So yeah. To your apologies to Yoshi, because I mean I was on that train as well. Thought she we said 30. I think we said 30, or maybe we said 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Tori just wasn't.
I don't know why I said that.
Yeah, Tori just wasn't prepared. Tori wasn't. I don't want to say not prepared. She had some slips. I don't think she ever lost her material, but that was her first time in that setting apparently, and it literally did throw her off. Like Tori said in her round, in the middle of her round, she was like, "Damn, I really paused for a reaction there." Okay, and kept going, and then started rapping again. Like, you know, she said it. So the setting, she wasn't prepared for the setting. She didn't forget her material. She was just not adjusted to the room. And
here's the thing, people. Small room, come to rap.
Come to rap.
Don't worry about getting interrupted. Yep. Come to rap.
Yeah. And Tori had her moments where she was barking, but again, it was just that Yoshi, man, listen. Yoshi threw haymakers in a small room with very minimal people. And I think the one bar that everybody is going to remember, even though it was a thought bar, whatever, it doesn't matter. I loved it. She was like, I'm a top tier thought. I'm the reason for the brotherhood. Everyone went nuts. Oh my God.
You can hear Surf. He repeated it and said, "Oh my God." Like, I'm telling you, like, that was crazy.
That shit was fire. Oh my God. Yoshi's made her mark. She has shown you all that she can do this. And she can go ahead.
Where does she go from here? KCJ?
I think that would be prudent. KCJ, maybe even a coffee. I don't know. It depends. But she's at that particular level. I don't think, this is me talking. It very well could happen. But I don't think KCJ, I don't want to say it this way, so please pardon how I say it. This is not a disrespect to Yoshi. I don't think Casey steps down to come get Yoshi. Casey's at a point right now where for her, it's the 40s, it's the Misfits, maybe even the coffee. No, she battled coffee already.
Do you feel like well, never mind. I don't want to go too far.
It's the C3s, like, you know.
But based off of I didn't feel like she had the greatest performance against Bonnie Godiva. But we'll get into that for a second.
We'll get into that.
So it's like you got a blah battle. You got somebody that had a great battle. Do we bridge the gap?
And that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to so we'll double back on that. And as we conversate, maybe we can come up with one because I'll be very honest with you. With the next battle we're about to talk about, I'll say this about Yoshi. While she came in there to rap and did her damn thing against Tori, I don't think she's ready to stand in front of First Lady Flames. She's damn sure not ready to get Vixen yet. That's me. That's my personal opinion. And this is the next battle where I think if she wants to continue her ascension, she wants to continue her ascension. First Lady Flame showed us how dangerous she is. And Vixen showed us that she is truly an assassin. If you like your career, Yoshi, you stay away from them for a year at least. Or 6
I'll say this. So I'll say this. I feel like Yoshi could battle First Lady Flames.
I mean, I could see it.
I don't know if we gonna see that First Lady Flames that we've seen against Vixen.
Ooh.
I feel like you have to step your pin up against Vixen. You have to, because you know you're gonna die if you don't.
Vixen is now Rum Nitty, the female Rum Nitty.
I wouldn't go. I feel like she performs way better than Rum.
I got you. I'm just saying because Rum says everybody steps their pin up against me. So
I think he steps his pin down. I think Rum started to believe in his own hype.
Okay.
And now he ain't in the weight room, he ain't pushing himself.
Yeah.
And his price got a little bit more expensive, so he feeling himself. You know how it is with these, like it's like athletes, man. Once they get that big contract, their performance tapers down.
I got you.
And that's what it is.
Look, that's my fault. I be segueing and getting us off topic.
That's cool. I want the old Nitty back. Like, do we need to make his ass do a crucible?
Oh shit.
to get the hunger back. That's what him and Surf need to do. Y'all need to get the hunger back, bro.
I don't think Nitty needs. I think Nitty's overworked. I don't think Nitty needs to step down to a crucible. Surf, yes, I 1000%. Surf and Twerk need to. We'll see what happens. But I'm willing to say Surf and Twerk need to hit the crucible.
Big time.
But I'm not willing to say that for Nitty just yet. He just, like you said, he's found himself overmatched or working harder than he needs to, because of the hype. I just want to
get this out there, and for the, I know that they have their stands, or there's a lot of fans that go hard for certain rappers. I feel like when it comes to this, I look at myself as Popovich. I'm not afraid to put my star player on the bench, and so if somebody's not doing what I want them to do, then they're gonna have to sit down.
Well, luckily,
and I respect what Twerk can do, but I'm tired. And the same thing with Charlie Clips. I'm tired of the whole, if fully prepared, he would wash every. Nah, I'm done. I'm done with that.
Well, all right. And this may be getting too deep, and I'm not really going to dwell on it. But I mean, in one form or another, again, me personally, I believe in energy. I believe in how the universe moves, things of that nature. And one way or another, if you need to be sat down, you're going to get sat down. And I think Twerk got his sit down. You understand what I'm saying? This is no disrespect to him. I do not wish what happened to him on him or anybody for that matter. But the universe has a way of letting you know you fucking up.
Yeah, hopefully it makes you appreciate what you have.
And so with that being said, Twerk had his sit down. You know what I'm saying? With the unfortunate event that happened to him in the car accident and everything like that, it wasn't fatal, but it gave him a lot. It did incapacitate him for a moment. He had to reflect on life. From what I've seen and heard in interviews, he's had conversations with people who say Twerk's outlook is different. You have people that are saying he is focused. And just as recent as this week, we have Tay Rock saying nobody is going to beat New Jersey Twerk on his comeback battle. Nobody. So
that just depends on who he battles, but
it's going to be B Dot. That's been said already by B Dot himself. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
but
listen, if it's in a small room,
it's going to go to B Dot.
Yeah, don't come in writing for a reaction. You better come to rap in the small.
with that being said, I don't know. Give me a few moments to think about, or as we go through this conversation, we'll figure out who's good for not Tori, who's Yoshi. Good for Yoshi.
Okay.
Coming up. You know what I mean? You may not be wrong with the First Lady Flame thing. It could be that. But speaking of, let's talk about it. First Lady Flames versus Vixen. That was the next battle, correct?
So I tweeted during this battle. I was like, Vixen, Vixen, Vixen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I mean, so I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
Go ahead.
Well, we wasn't going to touch on this, but based on the BRC, what the culture is talking about is after this, if there are some type of rankings, do we rank official number one? And the answer to that for me is no. No, we don't.
Okay.
Because I feel like Vixen is like Clubber Lang right now.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody watched the Rocky movies, you've seen what Clubber Lang was doing, and you knew what he was going to do with Rocky when he got to him. I don't feel like anybody has an answer for her. Vixen is different. She's different. And she is a matchup. Like, you know how Kevin Durant is a matchup nightmare?
Yep.
She is a matchup nightmare.
She's scary. She's spooky. She's very spooky. And
it's crazy. Because she can do all things battle rap. She can scheme. She can go personal if she wants to. She's clever. She's witty. She has the bars. That's gonna have you like, oh my God, you're gonna be like, wow.
I hate that we do this, but this I hate that we do this. It always happens. But she's a female John.
She can do everything. Yeah, she's a Swiss Army knife.
Right. 5'2".
There's nothing that she can't do. And she can freestyle.
So this is what I'll say to your direct point in what you're saying. Because I have seen this conversation too, and I'm glad you brought it up because I did want to talk to you about it. So, all right. Just putting some things in perspective for the people, right? We are going with the assumption that it is an agreed upon that 40 was power ranked number one. This is what we're going with the assumption. That may not be what me and you agree on now, but let's make that the premise.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
All right. We're going with 40 being power ranked number one. Okay. And now people are saying, based on official beating 40, does 40 drop and official move up? Well, that would be leaning toward the guides that official was second. So let me just get to my point. Vixen is on the ascension. Yes, I think if we're talking about power rankings, she's moving up. I don't think she leapfrogs all the way to number one, but I agree with every single point that you made. She will eventually end up being number one. She will. That's going to happen. I don't think there's any lady out there right now that can beat her. Unfortunately, my favorite female battle rapper has now openly said, and Vixen has asked for this battle, but Fit, I don't want you to stand in front of her. I'm sorry. Misfit, not now. I mean, beat somebody first. I'm not saying you haven't beaten anybody, but you know.
Yeah, let's see if there's a chink in her. Let's see if there's a chink in her armor before you jump out the window. Fit.
Right, like wait for that real quick, because Vixen is on a tear and she's gonna fuck some shit up.
She's hungry,
man.
She's hungry. And I think you're gonna have to wait for her to get a big bag and start getting lazy, because it's bound to happen. But it really just depends on the love of the sport,
man.
But as of right this moment, Jazz is my favorite, and I don't want Jazz to stand in front of Vixen. I'm not just gonna give it to Vixen. That would be a dog fight. That's my dog fight right there.
Right.
Jazz and Vixen would be a straight up dog fight. But I'm telling you, she is not the one you want to stand in front of. And it's funny because it's like you can have all these different people ranked, but when you see the best, it's like this is the best person though.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is clearly the best person.
She is, but she's got to keep
politics, whether it's politics holding her back or whatever. It's like this is the one.
One or two more, depending on her opponents, and she will definitely end up being there. Because
an official called her out.
Mac Mel and Dot, the band battle. Dot's opening line. That nigga said, "You could try to run up on me and die."
And die. I'm telling you, man. That's how you start a round, boy.
Oh, that's how I feel about people that want to call out Vixen at this point. I'm sorry. I think she will smoke. She will smoke official, especially if official comes the way that she came at 40. She will smoke you, ma'am.
I think official would have no choice but to raise her pen. She'd have to. She'd have to.
Oh my God.
Or she'd have to have Jazz might have to help write.
Uh-huh.
And honestly, I sent you that 2-on-2 battle. Did you watch it?
Miss Hustle and Vixen? No, I didn't watch it. Because
I'm not gonna say anymore.
Okay.
I want to see them battle the Bardashians.
I watch it. I watch it. I will watch it. I'm just not, and I have not been, to be very honest with you. I haven't been a huge fan of Hustle.
Exactly. I'm not a big Miss Hustle fan either. And that's why when I watched it, I was shocked because I became a fan of her only with Vixen though.
Okay.
The way that they was like, it was like DNA and K-Shine. I didn't want to spoil it for you, but the cohesiveness
is there.
Is better than any female 2-on-2 I've seen.
Okay. I got you. All right.
It's fire.
I got you.
Fire.
They went against Bankhead and who?
Bankhead and Clean Paper.
Clean Paper. Okay. All right.
Their rounds were not bad. Like, please understand, they had great rounds.
Okay.
But they did not win.
Okay.
They did not win.
Oh, they did not. Okay.
No, they did not win. Hell no. Hell no. Mm-mm.
Oh man, I really do hate that I hope. Well, let me not say that. I want to put it into the universe. I hope they get their situation squared away because I would love to see Bankhead on URL. I would love to see that. But
Bankhead is nice, and he's on the rise. Yeah. And I'm hoping to see him, especially after what he did to Chef Trez. I need to see him take on somebody else. So.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bankhead.
Shout out to friend of the show, by the way. For those that don't know. All right. So, but let's talk about the battle though. First Lady Flames versus Vixen. Now, we don't owe any, in my opinion, we don't owe any apologies. I think we both called it a 30.
We called it a 30. But I do want to say I was a little too confident. I guess there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But I will say that Lady Flames fought valiantly.
Woo, listen.
If she battled anybody else that night, she would have won. I feel like because that was battle of the night, I feel like Vixen had the best material that night, and Lady Flames had the second best material that night.
Battle of the night and in contention for battle of the year, in my opinion.
Easily.
If we have 3 nominees for battle of the year, I'm going First Lady Flames and Vixen, Tay Rock, Daylight, B. Saga. Right?
I like it.
Yeah, so
I like it.
Yeah, no, definitely that was a fire. That's what you look for. That's what you look for in battle rap, period, is a good back and forth. There is a time where people want to see a clean body or a dirty 30 or whatever. There are times where you're willing and you're a willing participant and you want to see that happen. But I like to think that most people want to see a good fight, a good back and forth. We damn sure got that, and it was a lyrical exercise on both ends. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, yeah, we counted First Lady Flames out. Now she didn't win, but she would, like, you, to your point, she would have beat anybody else on that card that night with the material that she had.
Yeah, so there's no, you can't walk out that battle with your head hung low at all.
I don't think she
because
did.
She clearly would have destroyed anybody else with that, with those 3 rounds she brought. She had 3 fire rounds. It's just that Vixen was the volcano that night. And it was a gentleman's 30.
Yep, gentleman's 30. Definitely a gentleman or a madam.
Because First Lady Flames came. First Lady Flames came to fight.
Is it a madam's? Would it be madam? That's the alternative to gentleman? I don't know.
First Lady Flames, she came to fight. She didn't come to jump in no bag. She didn't come to jump in no bag.
Nope.
And she held her own in the face-off too. And the face-off aged well. Because she was very confident. She talked her shit and she backed it up. But still got 30.
I was but listen, I will tell you, she had the comment of all of the promo to me. Like, she said, well, she was just talking about herself and her persona, and she was saying, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not prissy. I can't fit my Glock in a pocketbook. And I like
I've seen that. Yeah.
And I like Glocks. Like, sorry, like, you know what I mean?
That was great.
Oh man, it was great. It was great. And yeah, so I think she made her mark. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, I'm here. I can spit. I'll bark on any one of you bitches.
Yeah.
So for her, because she was punch heavy, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe the more I talk about it, maybe she does. Maybe it is her and a Yoshi next before they get to that next step. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think that's what it needs to be. I wouldn't just try to send First Lady Flames through the gauntlet.
Right.
I don't feel like she's deserving of the gauntlet.
Right.
Whereas I feel like Vixen is the gauntlet.
And she's battled Coffee already. So
yeah,
I gotta go back and watch it. But I did see that was a PG battle. So her and Coffee battled already. So it's not, we can't send her at Coffee. You know what I mean?
No.
So all right. So it looks like we might have the next matchup, you know. Vague, Debo, Babs, you know. If y'all set that up, I think we need parts. You know what I mean? You heard it here first. Yoshi G versus First Lady Flames.
I feel like with Vixen, what should be her next battle?
So Vixen's next battle, in my opinion, because of her ascension, I don't think you're gonna be able to wait any longer. It's got to be her and KCJ, because Vixen will be on to bigger things. The moment can get bigger because of her performances, and that battle could now, and we're just based off of that the night of those performances, Vixen's trajectory is moving higher than KCJ, in my opinion, and there's a possibility that it doesn't happen.
I don't feel like KCJ is ready.
I don't either, but it's either now or very much likely never.
I was gonna say, okay, it's time for 40 to get ran through the gauntlet.
And that's what I'm saying.
She got her head knocked. It's like she got to face Vixen, and then maybe she got to face KCJ.
Vixen.
So I feel like Vixen's next battle should be 40 bars.
That's what I'm saying. I was gonna say if it's not Casey, because I would say this. All right, boom, get her and KCJ out the way. I still got Vixen winning that one. Get Vixen and Official out the way. I got Vixen winning that one. And then 40. Now, if you want to jump the line and put 40 in there and go ahead and send her to an early retirement, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, look, it's gonna be spooky to stand in front of Vixen. The 2021 it is going to be a spooky time for anyone, man or female, to stand in front of Vixen the Assassin. I'll be very honest with you. I'm full on and ready to see a Vixen the Assassin versus Averb battle.
I would like that. I would definitely like that. That would be a fire battle. And you know how he gonna come.
That's what I'm saying.
What I don't know is how Vixen gonna come, but I'm sure it's gonna be great.
Exactly. And
I'm sure they would definitely put on a show.
They will put on a show because I'm sorry, Vixen has shown y'all that I'm here to rap. I rap well. I can demean you niggas just as much as you try to demean a female. And we all know Verb be on that shit. We know he be on that. He'll put it in a way, you know.
Yes.
But I feel like Vixen can just match that energy. She can.
Oh, I'm sure she got a vegan scheme that'll just. Man, listen, I would love to see that battle. That's a great battle. I think that's a good one. They do the watch their Kings versus Queens Volume 2.
They're playing from the way they talking. This shit is gonna happen before the end of the year.
That'd be crazy.
That would be nuts. But they're literally talking about it already. Kings versus Queens. Mm-hmm.
That'd be crazy.
I don't. So yeah, that's wild. So that was we owe First Lady a small apology.
Partial apology.
Her out, but
counting you out because you fought hard. You
fought hard, and you definitely put your stamp on that particular night. You showed,
and you didn't die. You did not die
at all.
Nobody can say that. Nobody can say that.
Nope. Not by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
So, kudos to you. Look forward to seeing both of y'all again very soon.
Oh man, I'm excited.
So next battle, second snooze fest of the night, I guess we could say. KCJ versus Bonnie Godiva. Me and you were on opposite sides of this battle.
Oh, we sure was. I forgot about that. And I literally dozed off for a hot second.
Yeah.
Like I dropped my phone and that's how I woke back up.
So this just wasn't it, man.
It was not it. The energy was weird. I don't know if KCJ was. I don't know. I don't know, man. I just felt like her cadence, her delivery was off. She was stumbling through. Bonnie didn't do much better.
Nope.
The culture lost. We lost. The face-off was better than the battle.
Much better than the battle. Better than the battle. I think the only memorable or the only quotable we might have gotten out of that whole battle was Casey's rebuttal when she said she wasn't the one fucking vague. She wasn't the one fucking vague. She's not T-Rex. Like, cause Bonnie tried to say some shit about her being pregnant by Vague, and then she rebutted that shit and said I wasn't the one fucking Vague or fucking with Vague. I'm not T-Rex. That's about the only memorable line,
Yeah, that battle did not live up to anything like that. They could vault that shit, to be honest with you. It's definitely not rewatchable.
But see, that's what I'm saying. We literally only have one in my opinion, we only have one rewatchable battle from this. No, two. I don't know. I don't want to shit on Tori and Yoshi like that, but Yoshi did 30 Tori. I probably won't play that one back.
I think I would want to see Yoshi's performance again.
Yeah,
I would probably skip through on the app, just watch straight Yoshi.
And they're dropping today, by the way. They're all
shit. Yeah, it'll be later on this afternoon.
Right, but
yeah.
So we don't even have to call this one. I don't even know, to be honest with you. Like I was tapped out, to be very honest. I don't. Yeah, this was not a good battle at all. I think both of these ladies are better than this, even though I thought Casey was going to win. She definitely didn't show up. You had more energy for Swamp than you did Bonnie. And
rightfully so.
Well, I get it. But for somebody who's looking to take shots at a 40 bars or level up, like this didn't do that.
Or not only that, I mean, you're a Bardashian, so I mean, there's got to be something that comes with that, right?
I would have thought, but we didn't see it that night.
No, we sure didn't.
We didn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like the energy was off. Like her whole vibe was weird, and I didn't really care for the material. I didn't care for the back and forth. I almost felt like this battle was booked between two people that had no idea they were battling.
Yeah. Or like they rushed it and just wanted to throw Casey on another card.
Yeah. They're like, you want me to battle her? What?
Yeah.
In a week? Okay.
And you know what? I would say I saw Vodafly say this, but I don't fully agree. Well, maybe, I don't know. But Vada said that we definitely got lackluster performances from all of the females that battled on Kings versus Queens. Maybe this was too quick of a turnaround. I disagree with that because Vixen's battle was fire. Vixen didn't.
Vixen, she different.
Okay. All right.
She different. And then on top of that, I don't feel like, Vixen hasn't been getting the look.
True.
So she's making the most of her opportunity.
I got you.
Whereas
I
almost feel like they're not making it's like, they had a good showing against the men and stop being hungry. It's weird, man. It's weird.
Know. Bonnie's a name. I understand why you book her, but I said this before. I'm not a fan, and she did what I thought she would do. She was boring. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't very entertaining at all.
No.
But I was
and I'll be honest, I got sold in the face-off. They sold me.
Yeah, no, they did. They definitely.
I got scammed.
Yeah. No, This was not. Listen, we've said this about battles before. So Vixen and First Lady saved this entire night.
Sure did.
Vixen and First Lady saved this event. Period.
I think this is why they went in the middle, because they saved the event.
They definitely did, and they shifted the energy back on a high.
It was tanking right off the first battle. It started. It was like nosedive. It was nosediving off the first battle.
You're not welcome back in the house. Don't invite me back again. That's how it started.
They walked that boy right back up, only for it to crash at the end. Like, wow.
Yeah. So I don't know. Shout out to y'all. I look forward to seeing Casey again. It's gonna have to be a very eventful battle for me to be ready to see Bonnie again.
Bonnie gonna show up again, whether we want to see her or not.
Facts. It just depends on who. Like, if they want to try and put, because Bonnie even has that. She's not. I mean, not necessarily a thought, but people talk about her OnlyFans all the time or whatever. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw I mean, she may not take it because that may be too soon for her, but you know, a Yoshi and Bonnie battle because they want to try and do that sexy shit. Who knows? But whatever. I'm off
Right.
that. So the next battle, okay. Lady Luck versus Miss Hustle. Listen, this is what I will say.
All right.
Lady Luck definitely showed y'all that she could do this from the face-off to the ring. The energy was she won the face-off and she won the battle. It was a ugly win because
yes, it was.
We don't like wins off defense. Nobody likes defensive wins. Yes, defense wins championships, but nobody likes defensive wins. Luck had Hustle off balance all night, but it was not because of her bars.
Nope. No. She was talking through rounds. She was physical with Hustle, and then had the nerve to be like, "Don't touch me." Like what? Like what?
But it was vet shit. It was intentional. It was very intentional. You could tell because she's laughing the whole time.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it was. She vetted her big time, and I just didn't understand why. And then in the interview afterwards, she said that she wanted to fight Miss Hustle because she tried to get personal.
Yeah.
And after they agreed that they weren't going to get or something like that, it was just like, huh? I was so confused. And I feel like, yeah. Yeah. You remember that Mayweather Tito Ortiz fight?
Yeah, of course I do. Yes.
That's what I feel like this was. I feel like Miss Hustle looking at the referee and Luck is teeing off on her.
Man, listen.
And that's how I felt. Like, I'm like, man, Hustle's supposed to win this. And I picked Luck to win, but not for the reasons that she won.
Not for the reasons that she won. No, same here.
And she can rap. She proved that she can rap.
Yep.
And she said some shit.
She did. But
she has some dope shit.
I'll be honest with you. Listening to Hustle. Okay, so this isn't even a I'll be honest with you moment. I think you'll agree with me on this. Listening to Hustle's material, it sounded like it was better.
Hustle's material could have beat Luck.
Right. But it's all the other shit, you know, Hustle getting frustrated, visibly frustrated. Come on. And she's screaming at the people in the crowd. And you got Lady Luck standing here like, I mean, it's not me. Don't say anything to me. It's them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Hustle being visibly frustrated.
Right.
Because Luck playing defense. Like, great defense.
I mean, like, crazy though. Like, I mean, off the rip, she starts off and then she tapped her pocket.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, she tapped her no spot.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I was
and
like,
she's over there. Like, Luck wouldn't even say anything that crazy, but would get a small reaction and play that shit so big. She'd be like, come on, my nigga. I'm rapping over here. Come on, my nigga. I know, my nigga. Like, you know,
exactly, man. Listen. She was vetting the whole time. Oh, but she was, man, crazy. But yeah, Miss Hustle's a veteran. She's been around long enough. And like, you're not supposed to let her do that.
She allowed Luck to big sis her.
Yeah, she gave Lady Luck way too much respect in that battle, and she let her get her shit off. And I don't know. I don't know their relationship. They talk about the prayer line and this, that, and other, doing business with one another, fine. But it's a battle. And you have to agree upon, okay, either we're gonna go out there and spar and have a friendly, or I'm not gonna talk to you for the next 3 weeks and I'll see you at the event.
I'm sorry, Hustle. I gotta say this, and I gotta say this publicly. I'm sorry, Hustle. You don't go 0-2 and get to call Hitman's name
at all. Yeah, she don't want that smoke. Like, come on, man.
You don't get
come
to.
on.
You battled twice this year. Okay.
You've seen what happened. You've seen what happened to Farrah and Shuni. Don't do that.
But that's all. I'm sorry, Hustle. I'm sorry.
Miss Hustle do not want no Hitman holler, man. Like, quit it. Stop it.
And Luck, Luck won the battle. Doesn't matter. She didn't win it how we wanted her to. She won the battle. So Luck, by all means, based off name and what she just did to you, can call any name that she so chooses. You know what I mean? She asked for Cassidy. I don't know, but whatever.
You know what? I just thought this is so random.
What?
I would love to see Vixen versus Goods. That would be
that I think because okay, they don't rap the same, but Verb and Goods think alike.
Oh, they do think alike. They do think alike.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I could see that.
But Goods is a lot different from Verb. I mean, they're
1,000.
Yeah, you can't attack Goods like you can attack Verb.
No. Because Verb don't really, I mean, again, he's the slick talk god. He's not,
That
the nigga told K-Shine, check the price on that before you sit down and write your raps. Come on, my nigga. Like, and it didn't listen. Look, Shine came back with a rebuttal of, we talking rollies. I just bought one for my bitch. Shine, I love you, bro. You're an assassin. You are a killer. Maybe that's the one we need to see. Vixen and K-Shine. But Goods had on the Prezi. It was the red face. You had on the Reggie.
It's not the same. Stop it. And here's the kicker. Spoiler alert. Once you try to talk money with that man, you've already lost. That's not the attack that you want to go with. I'm sorry. Don't do that one, bro. Like, you're going to have to you're going to have to do something different. Don't go that route because you're not going to out slick talking. That's not going to happen.
Well.
Nope. You're gonna have to go somewhere else with it.
But yeah, but I think it's like you said, like, I mean, Goods is gonna make you fight ugly, and I think that goes for women, female or male. He's gonna make you fight ugly. Like you don't know how do you attack Goods?
Goods is a puzzle, man. He's a puzzle, and you have to. And honestly, in order to beat Goods, I feel like I'm giving away too much. Because he's my favorite battle rapper.
Let's personally not get too far off topic, but yeah,
I don't want to get too far off. But in order to beat Goods, you have to gamble. So that means you have to almost hope that his material is somewhere in the lines of what you're thinking, and be able to rebuttal it well.
Yep.
And then tear it apart.
Yeah, rebuttals is what would get you. Yeah, you would have to be an A+ A1 rebuttaler.
Yeah, not even freestyle, but just material wise. You got to be like, you have to be like, okay, he's gonna attack me like this.
Right.
And then that's where Gage messed up. He thought he was gonna have a D-boy fight, and he said, no.
Right.
Let's talk about starting a business. He went left.
Right.
He said that's so 2012. You never know what that man's thinking.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it fun. Same with Loaded Lux. You don't know where he's going to attack you from. You don't know.
At bare, you don't know where he's going to attack you from, but you know that Lux is going to word beat you to death.
Oh, you know he's gonna. You know he's coming to wrap circles around you.
Right, he's coming to wrap.
And the last thing that you want to do is try to rap with him. Like that's where I feel like Averb fucked up. Like you wanted to go out there and be wordy with a wordsmith. Like no,
it come. That's what it come with it. It's complimentary, nigga. What? What, bro? You are better than that.
Yeah, like stop. Like don't do that. Like be yourself. Like here's my, and this is why I said one of my dream matchups is Hitman versus Twerk. Hitman ain't gonna try and do it, you know, strapped in. Twerk ain't gonna sit there and try and do a remix. They gonna go to war.
Yeah, no.
Be yourself.
You
like
said
K-Shine needs to bark on goods. That's what if you come into battle, bark on him. Do what you do best.
He should have, but that's what I'm saying. He should have like K-Shine needs to, like you said, bark. He stick to the lane that you started these shots off with. Because K-Shine sent the shot first.
He did.
K-Shine sent the shot first. And then Goods responded. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was, oh my God. It's just how he does it, man. And you know, check the price on that before you sit down and write your raps. Okay.
It's cool. I damn near remember. But I get it. It pisses you off because he's unbothered.
Right.
You have to ruffle that man's feathers.
No, but the nigga
wrinkle his shirt up. You gotta get him dirty.
Oh man. That nigga said what'd he say? I'm saucy. I'm saucy. I'm dripping, and I've been getting chicken. He said, I'm saucy, I'm dripping, and I get chicken. I've been cooking, jerk. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's so simple, but fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's okay. Yeah, that's how bad Miss Hustle and Lady Luck was. We got to talk about Goods and K-Shine.
I hope that happens though at the beginning of the year. I want to see Goods and K-Shine since y'all selling the fight. And to be honest with you, like I know we haven't seen the rest of the Volume 6 card, but we do know that Geechee and Goods are going to battle.
We do,
and because I know because it's a small room, I got Goods 3-0. And we'll get to that later on down the line when we do our predictions. But
I'm sorry, and people don't recognize this. I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna come off as hate because I talk about him a lot, but I actually like Geechee. But I'm sorry, Geechee hasn't won a volume battle yet.
Right. This battle is going to take him all the way out of the conversation for champion of the year. It's funny because he said he still feels like he's in the mentions, but he said if anybody gets it, he would like B-Dot to get it. Well,
right.
Please believe B-Dot will get it.
Right.
Because you're going to get taken all the way out the conversation in December. I don't have any hopes whatsoever.
Geechee hasn't won a battle since Twerk.
Yeah. That's Genesis.
Right.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Geechee,
a long time ago.
I mean,
he lost the Verb, he beat Snake Eyes if you want to do that.
No, I don't care. Listen, when we're talking about champion of the year, if it didn't happen on the big three, me and you had this conversation. If it didn't happen on the big three, it don't count.
You're right, because that A-Ward didn't count when he won champion of the year. They didn't count the A-Ward battle because that was a mean 30, but whatever.
Right. So if it don't happen on the big three, we do count the big three. The big three counts KOTD, RBE, URL. You got a slick chance if you're on we could count it because they do put good matchups together on Guerrilla Warfare and Bullpen. So
Facts.
you have a 5. There is a 5, but it's the big three. That we could call it a Power 5 conference.
Power 5. But it really always boils down to the big three.
Big three. It always boils down to the big three. You got the Power 5, my nigga, but you're always gonna see it's either gonna be SEC and ACC, my nigga, or SEC and the Big 12, my nigga. Or no, what are y'all? Big 10? What's Ohio State?
Big 10.
Big 10. Okay, there you go. That's what I meant. You know what I mean? College football gang banging, whatever.
All day.
But yeah, if it don't happen on the big three, it don't count for champion of the year. So outside of beating Twerk and winning, well, That 2-on-2 was fire, but they probably won. Outside of beating Twerk and winning the 2-on-2 with him and B Dot, that was on KOTD. You know what I'm saying? Like Geechee hasn't won, he beat B Magic. Okay, you beat B Magic. But you lost to Chilla. You lost to Verb. You lost to Clips. You are now about to lose to Goods.
Yes.
No way. There's no way, sir. Nitty was on a good run until he lost to Reed. He had a debatable with drugs. Like, these are things that should not have happened.
Facts. Right. You're right.
You had a debatable with C3.
Oh, yes. Listen. I gave C3 that win, to be honest. I felt like C3 won that battle. I felt like
it was a good battle, honestly. My first watch, I gave it the rum. Second watch, I said, this is debatable.
Yeah, I just felt like if C3 was a dude and said all that.
Yeah. So
that material was better.
So yeah,
it was greatly crafted.
Geechee is on a 3-game losing streak, and I don't care that you battled young NASA in Memphis. I don't care that you battled Snake Eyes on your home league, even though this was a makeup. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the games that matter, and these are metrics that we use in sports, the clutch games, the games that matter.
Games that matter.
You are currently 1-4.
Yeah, buddy. Boy, and I'm trying to tell you, tell me this. It's like all the old heads, all the cats that came up in the culture are thriving in this small room shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, all right. So I think it's for a few things. It's because they're already used to writing a certain way. And the newer cats who are only raised in the URL era, they learn. It's like we talked about this before. They write different. All right.
Exactly.
If you were around in the smack era, you used to write to rap. I'm rapping. And if a nigga go crazy off my punches, that's cool. But I'm just used to rapping this way.
Exactly.
That's the smack era. That's pre-URL. Okay. If you grew up you weren't really hip from the smack era. You are URL era only. You know URL, you know KOTD, you know RBE, you know these niggas and let me tell you, this is where, and man, this is a fire topic. All right, this is going to end up having to be a podcast episode. Because you got to look at the era. Smack DVD era, we were still in a semi-golden age in hip-hop. Okay? Where you still heard lyricism on wax. Okay? Early URL era, it did exist, but the URL ultimately blossomed in an era where lyricism on wax diminished. So URL existed as the only form of pure lyricism. However, even the performers realized that performance mattered, so they wrote for performance, not necessarily for lyricism.
Exactly.
Back to my beginning point, right? If you grew up in the URL era, you're not getting an example of lyricism on wax. You're not necessarily getting in a full example of lyricism on stage either in battle rap. So you have now learned how to write for reaction, as you said.
Yeah.
That's the only way you know how to write. I gotta write for the people to love it. So I gotta sell my bars. I have to write this thing that's gonna go crazy, sell it, and wait. You in the pandemic now. You in the pandemic.
I was just explaining this earlier today. I was because some guy wrote this passionate Facebook post talking about he takes battle rap seriously and he should be a judge or a battle rap manager because he judges based off of creativity and bars and this, that, and the other. And I was like, yo, I said, so if you like, I said, so if you were a stickler for just good acting, special effects don't mean anything to you.
Mm-hmm.
Or say, and also in his memoir that he wrote, he was talking about how the URL, he said he does watch other leagues, but the URL is like the WWE. And I say, it's funny that you mentioned the WWE because the WWE evolved just like battle rap has.
Yep.
I said that, imagine that you have, the ring, squared circle, and then you get Hulk Hogan, he comes to the ring, and Andre the Giant, and then they both get on their knees and they have amateur wrestling. You know what I'm saying? With the like what? Like it's evolved, my nigga. Like they throw you into the rope. Somebody's jumping off the top rope. They got painted faces.
Yep.
They got signature moves. They got all this different stuff. So how can you sit there and say that you only care about the bars? No, that's not true. Right. I said because if you really want to take it there, let's take it further back to the essence then, where freestyle battle rap. I can sit there and say that. I said, but in this era, nobody is going to watch somebody try to pull words out of the cloud with some cat in the hat shit for 9 minutes.
Right.
They're not going to sit there. Nobody's going to sit there and tolerate that. No, because nobody's going to stand out and be like, oh yeah, he's the best. No, everybody's going to be trash.
So, and this is why we always, as much as niggas try to hate on him, Smack is a fucking genius. Smack is a genius. Let me explain why I'm saying this. He noticed the progression, but guess what? He gives you something for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this year is different because of COVID, and we've done it, but he knows who belongs on the big stage and who belongs in the small room.
Yeah.
He knows who to pick for Summer Madness, for Gnome, for Band, for the volumes. If you pay attention to those cards, and there are, and trust, there are those who do both and can do both. You should pride yourself on being able to do that, to be very honest.
Facts.
You should pride yourself on being able to do that.
Yeah, because it only seems like the old school cats is able to do it though.
I might trigger you real quick. You my bro, I love you. You know what that love means, but I say all this to also say it's the reason Hitman ain't been in a volume yet, bro.
Oh, don't do that.
I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
You gotta watch Hitman versus Big T.
I will, and I don't want to slight Hitman's pen.
Watch Hitman versus Big T and then come back to me.
I agree with you on him being the king of the Midwest. I agree with you with him being the superstar battler. I agree with you with him being he's the king of the stage. You know what I mean? Him and Surf.
Yeah. But I feel like he's underrated. He's underrated though when it comes to actual rap, and he can rap.
But and let me say that I definitely believe he can rap. It's what he's shown us. So maybe he does need to maybe he needs to push himself for a volume so that he can show us he can stretch his pen.
Hitman versus Big T. That's all I'm gonna say. Woo, man.
Oh, but yeah, that what I do know.
Later on that one.
I'm aware of the battle. I know it's a small room battle. It's one of the first URL battles.
But I'm just saying the performance within that battle from both of them Big T, one of my favorite lines from Big T is in that battle. And then one of my favorite lines in battle rap is from Hitman in that battle too. Like
I'm just saying, Hitman, and if you're listening, you can't give us a remix inside of a volume room. You can't.
No show out in a volume room. Or can he? Which would be fire. That would be fire.
I am all the way with you for New Jersey Twerk versus Hitman Holla, though. That I definitely think that needs to happen. I think Hitman would take that battle, but I also believe that that battle literally will only happen on a big stage. Or a stage, at least a stage with a crowd. It doesn't necessarily
that has to happen in a big one. That has to happen on the big. That needs, like you said, that needs to be in NY, Webster Hall.
With
2,500 people going crazy.
Webster Hall, Irving Plaza, one of the pillars of URL.
It has to be that. It take everybody's temperature before they go in.
And it might happen because New York, listen, New York got shit under control with the COVID shit. So,
take everybody's temperature, have them mask up.
Bro, we can go. I'll go. Listen, if they book that shit and it's Summer Madness and it's
if they book that, I'm in the building. I promise you, I'm in the building.
We may need to bring, I don't know. We may need to, should we bring the crew with us? Maybe niggas need to order a Sprinter and drive.
We might have to bring the crew.
Okay. That's something
might have to bring the cameras out. We might have to pod live.
You gotta experience that.
If that matchup ever takes place, if they did that shit in London, I gotta go see it.
I got a passport.
I gotta go see it.
I got a passport. I've never been to London.
I'm in the building. I'm in the building.
Wherever that battle takes place, I'm going.
Yeah, I have to. I gotta feel the energy.
Right.
I gotta feel that. I gotta feel that. That would be crazy.
We didn't got way off topic. I don't even know how we got.
I know, right?
But we got one more. Listen, we got one more battle. Let's go ahead and get this out the way because this battle wasn't fire either.
It wasn't.
40 bars and official. All right, I'm sorry. I don't want to disrespect the ladies. So I hope it's not taken this way. 40 bars versus official. Both of y'all choked at one point. The culture is giving, super underwhelming. Super underwhelming. Both y'all choked at one point. The culture is giving the win to 40, not 40. The culture is giving the win to official. 40 jerseyed in her third.
She didn't even get her third out.
Right.
And for real.
And I'm not gonna bring that up. I was gonna bring up, never mind.
I don't know. You know what? I feel like she got to be able to do something different. She got to work. She got a lot she needs to work on. Like I don't know. Memorize your shit. I feel like the material's there. It's like first stumble and she loses all confidence. She knows it's coming. Oh shit, I'm about to choke. And it's bad. So I'm over it, Kev. I'm done with it. That battle was underwhelming. Nobody gained any points from beating 40 that night. Official, they're like, oh, they want to give official the top spot. Fine, that's fine, whatever. I don't feel like they earned it. But the moral of the story is all y'all got to go see Vixen, and that's scary.
And First Lady Flames may be the precursor to Vixen. You might have to see her first before you get to Vixen.
That's a fact for real.
Yeah. So, all right, cool. Man, this is great. This is great.
This shit went left today, boy, man.
But it was great. I mean, and you did a good segue. So we kind of talked about Geechee and Goods already, but I'm hyped for that. For that.
Oh, alert! Kyrie said he doesn't want Harden in Brooklyn.
Right. Come on. And I'm glad you brought that up because we got Woj bombed yesterday that James told Houston this was a Woj bomb. Literally, it came from Woj. So that means it's true. It's fact. James told Houston, I'm not re-signing. You need to get me to Brooklyn. Now we have Kyrie saying, but we knew it. These man, listen, I don't care how friendly y'all are. These players need to stop with this shit. Like James, I get it. You're probably trying to go to Brooklyn because KD is there, but Kyrie's there too, bro. Kyrie can deal with KD being there because KD is not ball dominant.
Well,
but guess
here's
what?
here's the thing. We gotta what it is that they don't have any patience. None of these players have patience whatsoever. Would I have sacrificed winning a championship this season to get AD next year for LA? Yes, I would have. Why? Because that would have let Brandon Ingram blossom. That would have let Lonzo Ball blossom. Not only that, we would have been able to get AD without having to do anything. He would have came over with all that young talent. So we got a major piece, and then we got our future pieces. And that's how you create a dynasty. This win now shit is gonna have my Lakers in the fucking tank for the next 10 years again in about 3 years. And I don't like that. Nobody believes in longevity anymore.
I agree with you. I have one addendum. Because again, we've heard what some of the talk has been. There's been talk about DeRozan. There's been talk about Bradley Beal. If one of those two things happens, I don't think what you're mentioning happens. I think those two players, along with the young AD, because both of them are kind of young also. Bradley definitely is. I don't think Bradley Beal's not 30 yet.
No. And
DeRozan,
what? AD's what, 25?
AD's 25. I'm talking about Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal's like around the same age as somewhere around there with AD or maybe 20. He's not 30 yet. And DeRozan might be 30. He might be 30, if that. But I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be fine if that happens. One of those things happens. If they don't get any free agent pickups, then yeah, the Los Angeles Lakers are they will be in trouble once LeBron decides to leave. They won't even win a championship this year if they don't add another piece and then some good role players. But they definitely need another offensive threat that can get their own shot or attack. You know what I mean?
We should have did Kool Nerd Draft Edition. Maybe we'll do that later on.
That's today too, isn't it? The draft is today.
We have to do it later on this evening.
We can. We can do that.
DeMar DeRozan is 31.
Okay.
He's a Leo.
When's his birthday?
August 7th.
Who else's birthday is that day?
That would be Kev the Kool Nerd.
I didn't know that. I did not know that. Damn. Now, listen. Now we got to reach out to DeMar. I got to get you on the pod, bro.
Let's do it. I didn't know John Wall's 30. I didn't know that.
Damn. Okay.
And Kemba. That's crazy.
Kemba is 30?
Yes, man. That's nuts. But here's one that'll kill you. Did you know LaMarcus Aldridge is 35?
I did know that. I knew he was old.
I did not know that.
So is what's old boy name in Portland that was in Miami that got all that money and wasn't dope?
Hassan Whiteside.
Hassan Whiteside.
How old is he?
He's 30s, in his 30s.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
It's either him or Justice Winslow, but I want to say it's Hassan Whiteside.
Hassan is 31. I did not know that.
Yep.
Crazy.
I remembered that. But yeah, man. Yeah, we do. We owe the people a sports pod. So maybe y'all might get that next week. I'm
gonna say this now. Melo Ball, Golden State.
If that happens, bro.
Melo Ball's going to Golden State tonight. Unless they pull off some craziness, like I was telling you.
I still feel like Golden State is going to trade that pick away. I do. Damn, we don't even know where. Wait a minute. The season is a month away, and Giannis hasn't signed his contract.
Well, Giannis is still under contract. He's not unrestricted.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I thought he was unrestricted.
I think he's restricted because only Milwaukee can offer him a supermax.
But see, that's the thing about being a restricted free agent. It's like what it does is it allows you to go seek a deal.
They can match it. And
right.
They can match it.
And if they match it, you have to stay. You can't.
You have to stay.
Right.
But his contract isn't up until next year, I believe.
Okay. There may be a
chance. Kind of like AD. AD would have been an unrestricted free agent right now.
Have you heard about some of those some of these deals that have gone down? Because you know Milwaukee traded Eric Bledsoe for Drew Holiday. Did you? So this leads me to believe you saw what they gave up for Drew Holiday.
Look, you know what? I don't, because I love basketball and I never want to, and I've seen pro athletes in person, and they have a different motor. They're on a different level. So I don't like to, talk bad about anybody. But Drew Holiday is good. But you still got an undersized guard, just like Eric Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe is actually stronger than a Drew Holiday, but I just don't. To me, you just got the same player back in return. Right. I don't feel like they got an upgrade at all.
No, that definitely wasn't an upgrade, and you gave up way too much.
Yeah, I just didn't see that. I didn't see the purpose for that. So
unless they were trying to dump cap space so that they could match whatever Giannis.
And then even with the old boy from Sacramento, I don't feel like they got a starting five that could beat Miami, to be honest with you.
That's right. They did. They went and got Bogdanovic.
And
they got Vincenzo, who was.
I don't feel like they I don't think they could beat Miami. They still haven't found somebody to guard Jimmy Butler.
Exactly.
Let's not forget Jimmy Butler's going to come back better this year.
And they said
dripping.
They said Miami was in the hunt trying to make some things shake for James. That would be, oh my God.
That would not be fair. You bring James Harden to Miami and let him run point. That's bullshit. I don't care. I don't care who Brooklyn got. I don't care what Toronto do.
You will.
That's a problem. You're gonna lose because you got Duncan Robinson, you got Tyler Hero, you got Jimmy Buckets. You got Bam. Oh. That's scary. You not only are they playing defense and team defense, they got shooters. They were the sleeper in the playoffs, but they weren't the sleeper. We seen that coming a mile away.
No, that's a championship team. That's a championship team right there, and a team that can compete with Golden State. I'm just saying.
It really just depends on what Golden State do. Because if they put it this way, if they get Melo Ball, they keep Wiggins. I don't know. I hear talks about trying to get Aldridge.
They need
They got a lot of things going on right now.
They do. And they're in the position. That's crazy.
But them just being healthy is scary enough. Like
very scary.
Apparently people have forgot. I can't forget.
Hold on, listen. You have a team that has two players that can give you 50 to 60 points a piece in 3 quarters.
At any given time. You have two players that have the ability to explode at any given time. We've seen Klay put up 37 in a quarter. We've seen Klay score 60 on 3 dribbles. 3 dribbles
with minimum effort.
All he's doing is just working to get open. The ball's meeting him to his spot. How do you can't guard that? And this is the thing. This is my problem with sports sometimes and fans. They use 2K logic because I got this player here in this position, in this position. Oh, they going to championship. No, that's paper, my nigga.
Right.
That's paper, my nigga. I'm sorry. Chemistry, ball movement, wanting to unselfishness, wanting to see your teammates succeed.
Yeah.
That's why KD thrived in Golden State. That's why he was successful and very, very efficient. When you're getting 30 points on 12 shots.
And that's also the only reason why I don't completely scoff at you saying LaMelo to Golden State, because Steph doesn't have any problem playing off the ball. He's not ball dominant at all.
No. No. They was letting D'Angelo Russell bring the ball up before Steph got hurt.
So that's why I don't scoff at that. It's like, if Steph Curry moves to the 2 guard.
Oh shit. That's gonna be nuts. And people don't understand that's what he was at Davidson anyway. And that's what a lot of haters like to call him anyway. He's just a shooting guard.
But Golden State is the epitome of positionless basketball.
Oh, by design. Yeah. By design. Anybody that gets the rebound can take off dribbling down court. They did that shit by design. And it turned into a monster.
Yeah.
It turned into a monster. And it's shaping up to be that way. I don't like putting this in the air because I don't want to see it happening. But in some weird way, if they were to ever get Giannis, that's the last thing you want. You don't want him to get the rebound and take off, and you got Clay and Steph running out on the wings. Like, what are you going to do? As a defender, what are you going to do? You pick up the ball and get trucked by Giannis, or make him make that pass? Like, what do you do? Or do you try to double Giannis and he kicks out? Like, you definitely don't want to do that. Like, What do you do? That's why I don't want him in Golden. That's why I don't want him in Golden State, because I'm a Laker fan for one. Steph is my favorite player, but as far as my franchise and trying to get to its 18th championship, that's a problem. That is a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're going to be a problem. And of course, all this is based on being injury free.
True. But the team, I mean, Steph, prior to Clay's ACL, like, Steph was the only one that was really injury prone. Clay wasn't injury prone.
Yeah, that was Danny Green's fault too, by the way. But that's why I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Danny Green.
I get it.
Yeah, he had no chance in hell to block that dunk when Clay tore his ACL.
Yeah.
He had no chance. Like, sometimes you just got to slow up, let him get his dunk off. Y'all was still winning.
Right.
It was a momentum thing, I guess, but you hurt that man by making a dumb foul.
Right. Yeah.
So, and he was beat bad. Like, let him dunk, man. Like, come on.
Yeah. All right. Well, look,
went severely left.
We will have more after this draft tonight. We definitely will.
Woo, man.
We'll have
talk about winners and losers.
Man, listen. But on to back onto the sport that we came on here to talk about.
Facts.
The Born Legacy 10 card has been released. Oh boy.
Man. Me and Kev watched that trailer together. We had just finished the pod.
Yep.
And as we were closing up, I got the alert.
Yep.
And of course, with Kev in Atlanta and me being in Columbus, I flipped my phone and I put it on the screen. And we should have shot a reaction video.
We did.
We both were sitting here like, oh, that's a goodie. Man.
And it didn't stop for 6 straight minutes.
It did not stop. And this is so needed. This is so needed for the culture. It's up to the MCs to deliver, and I believe that they're going to do that because these matchups are just too good.
Too good.
They're just way too good. And the only lineup that would beat this, Volume 6.
Volume 6 is the only one. And I'm wondering if they are now getting pressure because of the feedback from this card, because the culture is saying the same thing we're saying. This card is fucking fire.
Yeah, everybody's tripping off of it like, oh, this is great.
You know,
yeah,
so I'm wondering if they're getting pressure for, oh my God, like what is Volume 6 going to be? Because so Born Legacy is not going to be, Born Legacy is not a caffeine event. It's strictly URL, straight to the app. You know what I'm saying? But this is, I mean, it's traditional because the Born Legacies are not pay-per-view events, right?
Right.
So, you know, I get it. That's on par. That's on par. So for Born Legacy 10, I kind of want to go in order that they dropped it.
Yeah, do it.
And they're going in. I mean, they're giving us the fucking X-Man theme. Everything else has been X this year, you know, Gnome X, SMX. But this Born Legacy kind of has that X-Man theme-ish to it. So I want to say, if I'm going in order, I'm not looking at the trailer. I'm looking at clips that I found on Instagram. But if I remember correctly, the first battle they announced was Brooklyn Hands and Shotgun Suge.
Whew. Bully match.
Listen, two niggas that are the same height and like pocket taps.
Man, listen, man. When I tell you, I am, oh man.
Look,
oh,
the last nigga his same size that Suge stood in front of, Suge got bullied from an unlikely person.
Wait, what are you talking about, Pat Stay?
No.
Or are you talking about Twerk?
Neither of those two.
Oh, you're talking about Jay. Jay's not the same height as you. He's not the same. He's a big dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I get that to you.
They're not the same height, but he's a big cat. Like Suge was taller than him. But
yeah,
you know,
I felt like a couple things was going wrong in that battle, and I ain't gonna try and get no excuses. I do like Suge.
It's all good. It don't matter.
Like
Suge is, of his last 3 battles, Suge is 1 and 2 to me. I feel like he beat None, but they got him losing on the app. That could be Suge bias. I don't know. But I feel like Suge beat None. That's me.
Okay. I just feel like it's like his confidence is only as good as his material.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like once he starts to losing a grip on the material, or when he starts to stumble, it's like he's not the big bad bully no more.
Right.
And so in the Jada Nightwing battle, it was just he was so frustrated, and then he was just getting pressed. That was bad. So bad. It was so bad. And it was like, yeah, that was
Brooklyn
bad.
Hands is fire too, and they're the same fucking height. And Hands has that. He got that bully talk. He got that Brooklyn bully talk. You know what I'm saying? Like,
did you ever see Shotgun versus Math on UW?
No. I didn't watch many UW battles. I want to say the ones that I saw, like obviously I saw Arsenal and Lux. I saw Lux and Hollow. Like I didn't watch a whole lot of UW battles.
Okay. So I feel like that's what I'm gonna get in this battle. I feel like Brooklyn Hands and Shotgun they kind of right on the decline. I feel like both their first rounds going to be crazy.
Yep.
And then it's just going to start. I don't feel like the second round is going to level up to the first round.
Okay.
And then unless Suge do a What Your Life's Like in the third, I don't know.
Okay.
that might be one of those battles that I can't call. It's easy to say Shotgun Suge because he's the veteran in this, but I don't even know if I could do that.
He been losing the rookies though. He been losing the rookies.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got to think about that one.
Yeah, no. I'm with you. I am, because at the same time, while I say Suge's been losing his last few battles, Hands didn't do that well in the tournament either.
No, he didn't.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know he's fire, and we've been waiting for this battle. People have been waiting for this battle. So it should just be a good back and forth. Like, we should get something fire out of it, and I look forward to seeing who's winning. I'm with you. I'm deadlocked. I can't make a pick on this.
Yeah, like even when the trailer dropped and I seen it, I was like, I don't know. I was like, I really don't know. I was confused.
People been waiting on this one though. It's still a goodie.
It's gonna be a goodie.
Oh yeah. So
I just can't call it. This is a first. This is a Kool Nerd first.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but we're still aligned though. We're aligned because I don't know either. Yeah. So all right. So the second announcement was JC versus Riggs. I'm gonna let you go first. I have a lot to say.
So what's JC coming off of? Kid Chaos?
Not really.
No, because he battled Prep.
And they haven't dropped it yet, but yes.
And they haven't dropped it yet.
Prep is his last battle.
Yeah.
Word on the street is that did not go in his favor.
Yeah. So has JC ever been on a 3-game losing streak?
No.
Give me JC 2-1.
I'm not mad at you there. I'm not mad at you there. And okay, so I have a lot to say. Let me say this. I met Riggs in person. Dope, cool dude in general. I saw him live. You know what I'm saying? Recently also. Actually, damn, I've seen Riggs a few times in the last few months. Neither here nor there. Doesn't matter. Riggs is fire. His battle versus Drugs earlier this year, he smoked Drugs boots.
He talked to Drugs. So
he smoked Drugs boots. He was here on a 1-rounder against Reggie P. Again, fire material. I like Riggs. I like this battle because these niggas is about to talk to one another and spit. And I think for once, it's just going to be, well, maybe not for once, because again, we haven't seen the Prep and JC battle yet. But we're not going to get the preachy JC, because I feel like his last few battles have been preachy.
Same here.
But I think that's because of his opponents, they tend to kind of lean either that way or bring it up. So we're not gonna get the preachy JC. He don't feel like he have to go into his Hebrew Israelite bag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get JC versus Rum Nitty almost a type situation, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be that fire of a battle between him and Riggs. But I'm with you. I got JC 2-1. I think this is a great look for Riggs.
Oh, and it's a winnable battle for Riggs.
Super winnable, especially based on what we said. But again, even though the culture has JC beating Kid Chaos, that battle is super debatable. And honestly, I got Chaos winning. Whatever, doesn't matter.
I didn't hear anything special from JC in that battle. No.
The culture is also saying he got 30'd by Prep.
I can't wait till that drops.
he got 30'd by Loso earlier this year.
Seen that. Yeah, that was bad.
So I guess the question needs to be, can JC afford to lose?
Can JC resurrect himself?
Yeah, man. No, I got JC winning. I look forward to seeing this battle. I think it's gonna be fire. Riggs versus JC, fire battle. But I got JC. I got JC coming out with a victory off of a loss. Again, I can't confirm the loss. Haven't seen it yet. But the culture is saying he lost bad.
Yeah, I just feel like, in order for him to get into this Sue Surf, Averb, Loaded Lux bag, he's gonna have to show somebody. He's gonna have to show us something.
He has no choice. He has no choice to get back into the gauntlet he wants.
He's just gonna be stuck in that mid tier, man, and it's unfortunate. But he's like a JC is almost like a Danny Myers.
Yeah.
Have they battled?
They've had to have battled. Wait a minute.
I would like to, if they have. Goodness, can't put.
Hold on. Yes, it was on
RBE. No,
it was on RBE.
I need to watch it.
Yeah, I need to make that happen too. It was long. It was a while ago. RBE too.
No, they battled on Guerrilla Warfare.
Oh, Guerrilla Warfare. Okay.
6 years ago.
And that's right. It was the RBE battle was JC and Chilla.
No, JC and Chilla was a PG
No, JC
battle.
and Chilla was. So who the hell? No, I do. JC and Chilla was URL. JC battles. Never mind. Okay. All right.
I need to watch. Okay, so I'm going to save that and watch it.
$6 years ago. Whew.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
I gotta figure out what battle I'm talking about. There was a RBE battle that because it got brought up recently. Either way, I don't know, but yeah, no, this is for JC has to win, and then he's gonna have to see. JC has to win, and then he's gonna have to see somebody else top tier before he can get into his list at this point, unless Surf is willing to take it.
I mean, Surf is gonna have to eventually, so
right.
I think that's why he retired.
Yeah.
If that's what you call it.
Surf doing some weird shit too, man.
Surf just needs to sit down. I love Surf as a commentator, though.
I do love him as a commentator. I don't like the other shit that I'm hearing. The other shit that I'm hearing in regards to him, like taking shots at Henny Man, and in no short terms stealing Henny Man's job.
Oh, really? And he was taking shots at Henny Man?
He said something well, this came from Henny Man's mouth, not from anything that I had seen. There was a clip that got posted or whatever, but Henny Man said it, that he had been posting that I'm the best analyst. He took Henny Man's job. I could be paraphrasing, but I did watch a blog from Henny Man. Yeah, you got to see it. I watched a blog from Henny Man where Henny Man kind of spoke on it. So,
oh wow, yeah, that's crazy.
These were not.
So Henny Man's not gonna be back.
I don't know. From what Henny Man explained, Henny Man spoke about what he was hired for and that he fulfilled those obligations. He did not allude to there being a re-up or anything like that. But the last event he did was the last event that Henny Man did was Kings versus Queens.
Okay.
So he did the pre-show on Kings vs. Queens. This is the next big event since Kings vs. Queens, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't booked for it. Surf was. So
Interesting.
Yeah, so I don't know. But Henny Man has been the correspondent with Jay Black. Actually, no. The first event that Surf did since Kings vs. Queens was the anniversary card, Mook vs. Tay-Rock, the super fight. And Henny, I think Henny was there, but he didn't do
anything.
The show.
Yeah,
because I know Ryder was there, and if wherever Ryder is, Henny ain't too far behind. You know what I'm saying? So neither here nor there. Next battle. Kid Chaos versus Danger Zone. Danger Zone's back.
Danger Zone is back. Did Danger Zone reinvent himself? Because just like Danny Myers, it's like, you got these battle rappers that fall into this category. They have the bars, they have the wit, they have the delivery.
Yep.
They are original.
Yep.
They just lose to performers.
And Chaos is bar heavy with performance. He's got a pen,
right?
And he performs. So I don't know. I don't know if Danger Zone definitely has a pen. And he can rap his ass off. You know what I'm saying? I got Chaos 2-1. Could be a 30. Chaos is feeling himself. He's coming off a debatable victory against JC. He was screaming Chilla's name. And Chilla screamed it back. That's what he's looking at.
I'm biased. I'm gonna go Danger Zone.
What you scoring?
2-1.
Okay.
2-1. We ain't seen him in a while, and
he did do, but we don't. But look, we say this all the time. We don't count phone battles. He did do a phone battle, but we don't count that.
Nah. But here's the kicker, though. This is the thing about Danger Zone. He always, I won't, because it's Kid Chaos. I think he's gonna beat Kid Chaos. But for whatever reason, whenever he gets to battle a top tier person leaves Earth on him every single time, and I just don't understand it. It's like, why is it that people get in their bag for Danger Zone and do him the way that they do him? So if you watch Danger Zone versus Big T, Big T left Earth.
Right.
If you watch Danger Zone and Goods ain't leave Earth, but Goods it was bad.
He Goods.
Like all these, like Charlie Clips destroys him. I feel bad, but shout out to Mickey Facts.
Yep.
Danger Zone Mickey. Danger Zone wigged out. And I feel like Danger Zone is the type he beats people who he's supposed to beat.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like when it's time to level up, they tend to level up on him. So I got Danger Zone 2-1, taking his head back to Maryland, as he says.
Yeah, both of them have something to lose, Chaos and Danger Zone. So again, should make this a great fight, because
I think they're both going to be well prepared. It's really going to boil down to who has the better material at the end of the day.
Because I think, I'll say this: I think Danger Zone is probably more hungry, or should be. I mean, I think they're both hungry, but Danger Zone has more to lose. If you lose Chaos, your career is damn near over.
Yeah.
Chances are, if Chaos loses, his career is not over. He just doesn't get the plates that he wants. I think they keep booking Chaos. But instead of a Kid Chaos versus Chilla Jones, you might get a Kid Chaos versus a Riggs, or well, and I mean, I think I think they battled already, to be honest with you. But Chaos will he'll get a plate that he'll get a lesser plate. Not necessarily what he's gunning for, because Chaos is on the trajectory of saying he wants to talk to the chillers, the verbs, the B dots. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Those people. So yeah. All right, cool. So we're on opposite sides of that. I got Chaos 2-1. You got Danger Zone 2-1.
Yeah. I'm very familiar with Danger Zone's body of work, so I'm just gonna be biased.
I'm with you.
He has really, really good material. It's just that he's ran into some buzzsaws throughout his career.
Right.
So yeah.
All right. So this one was a shock to me. This next one that got announced. So we got a second comeback. Jims is back.
Stop being dirty.
The RBE god.
Yeah.
Jim said something. He said, "I'm happy to be back on Smack." When was Jim's on Smack?
I think a long time ago.
Okay. I don't remember Jim's from URL. Definitely know him from RBE.
It might have been him on PG. I don't know. Like I am not a fan of Jim's. Let me go ahead and say that.
Oh yeah. No.
I'm not a fan of him. His best battle was against DNA.
And he still lost.
People argue that he beat him. I'm just not a fan. I don't know what it is. And then he spent years calling out Goods. And prior to the fight, he was down 2-0.
I think the culture still has him losing, even though the fight happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think the culture had him winning, but neither here nor there. The fight probably
but when you watch the battle and you watch how frustrated Jims was getting, it's like, why are you frustrated? Didn't you prepare for this? Like, you knew. Didn't you know what you was getting into, or you just like, you're trash, I'm gonna beat you? Like, I don't know. But I was done at that point. I don't like none of his stuff. Like, it just doesn't resonate with me. It's not relatable in anything I do. I'm just not a fan. I don't like his voice per se. I think that he's great with blogs.
Yeah.
But as far as a battle rapper,
right?
I don't care.
Let's talk about this real quick. And maybe we're the ones that do it. Who knows? I don't know. But you're right. I like him with the blogs and as an analyst.
Yeah. Yes. He's very unbiased.
Sometimes, yeah, and sometimes some of the most subpar players make great analysts and coaches.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
The best basketball coach in the last 8 years of the NBA, 7, 8. How long Steve Kerr been at Golden State? 5.
Got there in 2014, 2014, 6 years. Yeah.
So no, because they won the chip his first year there, right?
No.
Okay.
They got put out by the Clippers.
Okay. All right. So 6 years. In the past 6 years, well, you get what I'm saying. Steve Kerr was a consummate role player his entire career.
Mm-hmm.
Was a great GM in Phoenix. They just never got over the hump. He did not get fired. He left that job. Let's make that a point. He did not get fired as the GM of the Phoenix Suns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He walked away from that job and is now arguably one of the top 10 greatest NBA coaches of all time. Okay, so again, I say all that to say that I definitely went a roundabout way to say this, but subpar players sometimes make great analysts and great coaches. I said that to say we definitely should have more, and that's what we get from the blogs, but we should have more analyst shows like Champion. All right, we get it. Champion is First Take. You know what I'm saying? Champion is First Take. That's where you get those breakdowns.
Yeah.
Vodafly and Showtime SP would probably be Skip and Shannon, I guess. But we should be seeing that a little bit more.
Oh yeah, definitely. With the oversaturation of battle rap, there should definitely be more media guys covering it.
Right. So anyway, but yeah, no, Jims is definitely not high on my list, and I don't have him winning this battle. He's battling one of my newfound favorites, to be honest with you. He died.
He's definitely a fan favorite.
But he died. He died recently.
But he dies well. If you're gonna die like him.
Man, listen, we're talking about Your Honor. We're talking about
40 could have took some lessons from Your Honor. If you're gonna die like Your Honor.
Look, all right, so Your Honor's battle just dropped against Ill Will, okay? You could tell he was off kilter the whole battle. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, he didn't look like himself, like he wasn't prepared. However, that third round, when he started telling his story, like, the nigga honestly had me locked in. I'm like, wait a minute, is this
exactly? And then you don't even notice, and then you like, wait, he ain't even rhyming.
Like, and he had the whole room dying laughing. And like, I think niggas was really listening to him, like, all right, yeah, you know what I'm saying, and thought he was gonna get into a round, and it just never.
No.
But it was
his phone was cracked, his phone was broke or whatever. He couldn't read off his phone.
It was great, but I like Your Honor.
But he was humble, he's appreciative. Please book me again, Smack.
Yeah. He said he even told the nigga Will before he started his third round. He said, "Hey man, take it light, man. I'm trying to have a career."
Man. This is even Ill Will was like, see, this is why I like this.
Exactly.
I don't know, man. He is definitely a fan. You want him to win.
You want him to win. You want to see him. I don't care if he keeps losing. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those ones where he's gonna entertain you.
Yeah.
Honor is gonna entertain you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He didn't win his battle in the tournament.
In the tournament, no.
But I would like to see him again. He definitely lost versus Swamp. He beat Gunpowder Pat. He lost to Bill Collector. Like, he's got some L's, but he's battled some. He lost to Ill Will, clearly. He's got some
God.
Yeah.
That was his worst loss against Ill Will.
And the ill thing about it is Will did him. Will did all the things that we love Your Honor for. And I feel
so clearly Will's a fan.
He's a fan.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think Honor, oh my God, he had so many Honor flips. The one that you had texted me about, the Honor Amongst Thieves ones.
That was fire.
This nigga had 2 bars in 2 separate rounds talking about how the John one was here's Honor Amongst Thieves. And he said, and in the first round, he was like, Swamp came to give honor to God. He said, well, I never talked to the dude. What'd he say? He said, I never talked to the dude. Bow. Now it's an honor to meet you. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit was fire. Oh man. Anyway, I said all that to say I got Honor beating Jims.
I'm gonna be honest with you and say I'm on the fence.
Okay.
Jims is gonna come with 3 rounds.
Oh yeah.
Jims isn't known for choking.
Yeah.
Jim's not known for choking. If Your Honor can memorize his stuff and get his shit off, then I think that his material and his writing ability is going to supersede Jim's.
Right.
But if he stumbles through, it's going to be a win by default for Jim. So yeah, I'm on the fence. Don't really want to pick a winner because Honor is a fan favorite and I like him. I want to pick him. And because I don't really care for Jim's the battle rapper, it makes it easy to pick Honor. But to be all the way unbiased, I really don't know. Because just based off of what they've been doing, it could go either way.
I'm with you. I'm with you there.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Okay.
But if I have to pick, then I'm going Honor 2-1.
Okay. I got you. This next one should be a goodie too. A whole lot of punchlines.
Mm-hmm.
Magic versus Real Sick. It's gonna be a lot of punching going on. And I probably won't shock you, but I feel like I will shock you. But based off his last performance, I'm going with Sick.
I'm going with Sick based off of B Magic's last performance. I'm gonna be all the way real with you. Based off B Magic's, a lot of his performances, the chess battle.
Yeah.
I mean the coffee battle.
He came prepared for coffee, but it still just wasn't. It wasn't that though.
His material has not been fired like that.
Yeah.
The last time I seen Magic, and I was like, oh, okay, he's back, and that was Fool's Gold. That was when he battled Ty Law, and it's been that long for me. Yeah. It's been that long for me when it comes to B Magic. So right now, I'm not feeling B Magic right now because I don't feel like I feel like shit. At this point, I feel like he's stealing money from Smack. So
that nigga said in the coffee battle, that nigga said, I asked for twerk, you gave me a twerker. Y'all niggas petty as fuck.
Yeah, he shouldn't get nobody who he asked for. Be happy you here.
Right. I'm with you.
I'm gonna go Real Sick 2-1.
I got Sick too. It could even be a 30. It could
be a 30. But it could be a 30.
Yeah, Sick definitely has. First and foremost, I think Sick had the hardest out of the tournament. He had to face Jada Nightwing. Them niggas definitely had the best battle of that first round of Ultimate Madness, and I hate it for him. It was almost like them niggas was back and forth. Sick and Nightwing was a fire battle.
I need to go back and watch it again too.
Yeah, Sick and Jada Nightwing was a fire battle. So he never, and then here he comes after losing, he comes back a week or however two later, and again has another fire battle with him and Kid Chaos that he lost because Chaos finally comes out. Chaos brings Default. Everybody we fucking love Default, and he pulled that shit off, and he's rapping his ass off while telling us why y'all I'm sorry. So Sick had a 0-2 run in his URL debut, so to speak. However, they gave him another plate, and that nigga capitalized so much. Again, he's 0-3. But he came out of a dog fight with Chilla Jones and arguably may have quotable of the year. Could have one of the best third rounds we've seen all year. And
could be. I mean, he has his third round is up there. His third round is up there.
That third round is hard, and and the nigga,
Who you got? Wait. Who you got for third round of the year?
All right. Just third round or round?
Just third round.
Shit.
I mean, if you want to do round of the year, that's tough because you got to throw Ryder. You got to throw Ryder in there. You got to throw Mike P in there. Yeah. But if we're just saying third round of the year. I know who I got.
Who is yours?
Loaded Lux.
Against Surf?
You still here, little nigga?
You right. Oh,
like, what?
No. No. Daylight. Daylight's
third was crazy.
Daylight. That's when the nigga said, what did the nigga say? They say rock so small he turned into pebbles. Bam. And then he kept coming. He was like, "Oh, I got more rock flips, nigga." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
URL don't like gum bars. Is that true? What he say? Attack you, Terry hat you, backpack attack you, attack you. You know what I'm saying? Like
he was going off.
I gotta get Tay-Rock's third round, but sixth third could be up there with those.
His third was fire.
B Dot's third against T Top.
It was fire. It was fire.
Yeah, I mean, we'd have to go. We'd have to go back. But
it would. I was about to say it would take some research, but yeah.
That nigga said, "How the fuck are you a king pin and you don't make royalties off your writtens?" What else did he say?
That was amazing. That was amazing.
That nigga said you made writing in a paranormal activity. Like what?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, that's sixth third against Chilla is one of those for the year. If we just go round of the year, he's got some stiff competition because you got Mike P, you got Ryder, you got Bill Collector for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga said, you went on Twitter and unfollowed all of us, nigga."
Hey, listen,
make her unswallow them niggas.
Bill Collector. Oh my god.
Oh man. Okay. But we both got sick with a 2-1. I got him with a possible 30 though. I got him with a possible 30. All right. Let's see here.
It's definitely a possible 30.
My bad. For it's fucking cold
I
out.
know, bro.
No, I'm just saying it's cold outside and my damn AC popped on for whatever reason. Doesn't matter. Let's get back to the shits.
What's the weather there today?
What did it say? 52? Something like that. It's chilly. I shouldn't say cold. It's chilly.
Yeah, because it was 26 this morning here.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. You're in Ohio. Pardon.
It's 45. It's 45 right now.
Pardon me. I kind of want to save this one for last. I'm gonna save this one for last. I'm going out of order only with the last two because
I already know who you're going out of order with. Okay.
Yeah, you definitely know who I'm going out of order with. So now we got DNA versus Lou Castro.
Peachy Killer, man.
Yeah, I got DNA with the 30. Plus, he's
30.
Pissed off that he lost to Vixen. And keep talking about it. And he's pretty sure that he's probably pretty sure that Lou is going to bring that shit up. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a tough night for you, Lou.
Yeah, he got an uphill fight that night. He's going to have to fight uphill.
What I will say is that I've only seen a clip, but I have been hearing rumblings that we need to watch Lou Castro versus Fire the Misfit on Verbal Warfare.
Oh, really?
I've listened. Them from the clip that I saw, them niggas went ham on a drill beat.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I'm about to check it out then.
Fire the Misfit.
I love the whole Verbal Warfare concept.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's starting to grow on me because of the way
but Bill Collector had the most epic round ever.
Of course.
Shout out to Dre Dennis. Sorry, bro.
Of course. We liked you better as a fat nigga. But
that was mean.
peace to Dre Dennis. He was a cool nigga when I met him too. I got to meet him. Anyway, but yeah, nah, Lou Castro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not giving you a Ice Cube chance in hell, bro.
Will this age well?
Will this age well? Let's put it there. Listen, if Lou Castro beats DNA or makes this debatable, I mean, you got my respect, bro.
What if he gets around? What if he gets around? What if he gets around?
It would have to be a convincing round.
I don't think he gets around. You know why?
Why?
Because what's the score on the rookies versus vets card right now?
Oh, it's high. The rookies are up.
Rookies are running it up. Yeah, they're running it up. And I think for that reason, DNA is coming to body something.
Yeah,
coming to body something.
The rookies are up. I think the only the only convincing W they have is Ill Will versus Honor.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the only clear victory they have.
Yeah, because especially if they saying prepped in 30 JC, I mean, damn, come on. Yeah, vets got to take this shit serious.
I mean,
get out here.
Even though, well, the culture also says that Chilla beat Sick. We agree with that. So that was rookies versus vets. That was actually a rookies versus vets card.
But that was, Sick gonna get the launching pad for that battle.
Facts. He's gonna get the launching pad. Swave Sever and Big Hand was not that good of a battle. They counted Coffee and B Magic as a rookies versus vets, but that again, we say that battle was subpar. Now, all right, we're gonna have to start talking about it. Is Smack hiding bodies? Because we haven't seen Cuban versus YK yet, and I heard Cuban walked out there with a clean body.
Makes you wonder.
That battle has not dropped yet.
Well, it makes you wonder because he probably is hiding bodies, and then, YK was one of the judges for the Crucible. And I heard through the grapevine of some of the Crucibles that he was very critical of a lot of people. But what I'm having trouble with is how can you be critical when you're not that great yourself?
Well, okay, let me say this. I don't know how critical they were, but I will say on the West Coast, because I saw pictures, they had EK as one of the judges on the West Coast.
This was on the Midwest circuit.
Yeah, so,
but he had nerve to talk about performance though.
YK's not a performer.
I was really confused. Like, you are recommending performance to someone. It's like you said, some of these battlers need to really, maybe he would be good at coaching. But don't get up there and you can't perform and then you trying to coach somebody on performance.
Right.
And then you go out here and you get 30.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. And honestly, yeah, I feel some type of way because he didn't speak well of a couple of MCs from Columbus, so I got a problem with that.
Okay.
I got a real problem with that because the niggas from here that was at the Crucible are stupid nice, but we'll save that for another day.
They was talking highly of your boy Sneezy Bo on Math Show. Lex from iBattle shouted him out. They fuck with him heavy at iBattle. They know what it is. They know what time it is. That dude is putting in a lot of work. And Sneezy gets a lot of love from the city. Like I haven't even met him yet. And we have a lot of mutual people between us, but he's fire. We should make
and he's fire. And he's unbothered. A lot of people tried to compare him to Goods when he submitted his Crucible. A lot of people try to compare him to Gage. Nah, he's neither one of them.
Okay.
He's different.
Okay.
He writes different. Like he's He's really, really different. So if you've never seen nothing like that before, you try to box somebody in. My only advice to him is keep doing what you're doing. Don't let nobody box you in because he's undefeated. Nobody's beating.
Right.
And he keeps convincingly smacking niggas. Like, he's going to get on the big platform. He's undeniable. He's one of those. He's that dude. You know, a lot of the new shit is I am him in a battle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When you standing in front of him, you're just like, oh shit, he's him. Okay.
Gotcha.
Eventually it's coming.
Gotcha.
Like some shit you can't stop. Like the Vixen shit we was talking about.
Yeah.
Some things you can't stop. Like he's one of those ones, and it's only a matter of time. I would love to see him battle YK. I would love to see him battle. I feel like that's how the universe works. I would love to see that happen. And it won't go good. YK get 30 again.
Okay. So we've made it to what I'm gonna call the
battle of the night.
The battle of the night, the main event.
Facts.
We've been waiting on this battle for quite a while. People have said this since he beat Jay the Nightwing on Summer Madness. Not Summer Madness, on Gnome X. Fonz versus Av.
And this even goes back, I want to say like sometime last year, Av shouted out Fonz on Champion. And talked about how much work he was putting in and how much he liked him and this, that, and the other. And yeah, he said he would love to battle him one day. So this was even before the tournament inception.
So maybe, okay, so that helps me understand why Fonz would pick K-Shine before he pick. And many people were saying Fonz and Av, but then Fonz went and picked K-Shine. And then I heard Fonz say, well, I pick Av because I pick K-Shine because I feel like people were expecting me to pick Av, or the Av thing. He felt like the Av battle was going to happen regardless of whether or not.
Yeah. I understand the method to the madness. I mean, shit, if you gonna swing
for the fence.
Swing for the fence.
We see that battle ain't happened though.
I mean, but we don't know.
Who did Holmesy call out?
I
don't think
Holmesy didn't call out anybody. And everybody said that they wanted him to battle Fonz, but he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna be on the next tournament."
Correct.
And they're both gonna be in the next tournament. So I wonder if do they get buys because of the champs?
They should. They should get a buy round.
Yeah, they should definitely be.
They are the champions of the last tournament, so they should not have to start off in round one. You should have to step up to them. Depending on how many people they put in the tournament.
They should be in the championship divisions. They should only have to beat one person to go to the championship.
Yeah, right. They should be on opposite brackets. Fonz's bracket, Holmesy's bracket.
That's it.
These motherfuckers should, and if I'm being honest with you, and I think this would be fire too. They should probably get 2 rounds off, and you don't meet Fonz or Holmesy until what, the Elite 8 or the Final 4, something like that.
Yeah, that's it. They should be like a game away from the championship.
Right.
Like if you ever watch bowling on TV, like the way that they had everything staggered, you wouldn't see Pete Weber until it's like right before the title match.
Yeah, no. I feel absolutely. At bare minimum, they should get a 1 round bye. My hope would be that they get a 2 round bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just make sure you get you enough battlers. So that means you're gonna have to get an odd number of battlers. To round. I don't know how you do that. So there's gonna have. I don't know. There's a way that it can be done.
For sure.
There's a way it can be done. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Fonz versus Av, man.
That is going to be punch fest, no defense.
Man, listen. Yep. It would be like,
I mean, what is that? The robot boxing. What is the
Rock'em Sock'em.
Rock'em Sock'em robots? They are going. That's a punch fest.
Be like Dan Tony's Phoenix Suns going against Dan Tony's Houston Rockets.
Man, that's it. Up and down, sprint, track meet.
Yeah, I don't want to call this one. I don't want to call
Rapid. So what I'm hoping is it's not a friendly. I don't want a sparring session.
No. Mm-mm. I know they don't have any malice. I know they don't have any malice toward each other, but both of them are punch heavy. So I think they can rap at each other. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing: you're with what Fonz is fighting against is Av's comeback. We haven't seen Av.
But
when's the last time we seen Av? When's the last time we seen Av?
He battled on. It was last year sometime.
Yeah, we haven't seen him in 2020.
2020. We haven't seen him in 2020.
Fonz just smacked up somebody at Gates of the Garden, right?
He did.
That was bad. I seen clips. I didn't see the whole thing, but I seen Fonz wigging out though.
I think that battle is up. He battled Drew B.
Okay.
One of my partners, homeboys.
Yeah, that didn't go well for him.
It didn't.
No. Yeah.
Shout out to him. Yeah,
didn't go well. So you're fighting Av coming back. Everybody wanted to see that. The cool thing is no crowd, so you don't have to worry about gas. Still, Av ain't got the rap in a while.
Well, no, I don't know because they had a small crowd at.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. This is not caffeine. I apologize. Totally forgot about that.
It's still intimate. It's still intimate.
It's still intimate. You may have to deal with some gas, though.
Man, a little bit.
If Cave Gang in the building, you got to deal with gas.
I don't know. They ain't on the best of terms. All right. We know Av left the cave, but
he left the cave, but they still speaking highly of each other. They haven't really gotten into anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like,
and it's gonna be in Virginia. You already know.
Even battlers can be prisoners of the moment, and the return to Av is something that everybody's anticipating.
That's true.
Fonz is gonna have hell in that first round.
But see, this is what I think Fonz will have though. The cave might be on Av's side, but the rookies are gonna be on Fonz's side, and them niggas is gonna be there. So Fonz is at least gonna have the backing of a Ace Amin, a Holmesy, a Ryder. Like them niggas is gonna be there because they really on they fuck the vets type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right now for sure.
And I have no idea what battle we're gonna see, but I just realized to myself that we ain't seen Ace Amin since the tournament, and he talks heavy. That Ace is probably gonna be on the volume again.
Does it get John in the volume?
Because of how spicy he talks and what he did, I think he does.
Then Ace dies at the volume.
You could try to run up on me and die.
Ace.
I love Dot for that. Oh man, I love
Ace.
That,
Ace will die at the volume against John. That's not gonna go well for him.
No, it's not.
That's gonna be too much for him.
You smoked them out. But John owes us a battle this year. He owes us one more battle this year. So it could be
Ace did a Jack Boy. And you will get treated like Jack Boy. I don't know why do people keep doing this with John.
I will tell you though that I have a different respect for Ace as I went through, but I spoke to you about this as I went through my Ace Amin deep dive last week.
He can rap.
Yes.
He can rap.
Yes. And I'm starting to believe, because I even saw it in Chess and heard Chess talk about it. I'm starting to believe the chokes come from adrenaline.
Yeah. Like, you're too hype.
Too hype. So excited. You're so excited to get this off that, it's not even a run out of gas or a run out of steam thing. It's like you've placed all your energy on and focus on being hype and overhype, and then you lost balance. The balance is gone. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
But at the end of the day, you have to understand that you're a professional.
Oh yeah.
So imagine, you know what I'm saying? Imagine how hype athletes get before the game. They dancing, jumping up and down, they snatching the uniform off. LeBron throwing up the powder, you know.
Yep.
If he wasted all his energy in that, you'd have to take him out the game 2 minutes into the first quarter. So I don't get. So
come out there and be come out there and be Boogaloo from above the rim.
I cannot give these niggas no excuses because you have ample amount of time to get your stuff down. You should be able to talk through that round, front and back. Even if you are hyped to deliver it, slow yourself down and get it back.
Right.
Pull your phone out. Own your flaws, as Honor says.
I would never. I can't. I mean, I like Honor, and I know he does it, but I would never. You wouldn't
pull your phone out?
Never.
I would pull my phone out and be like, edit this smack. Like, and get right back to it. Like, I ain't saying read off of that mug, but at least read it and be like, okay, boom, let's go. And get back to it. Like, all you need is a few lines to jog your memory. I would hope. But I don't know. I have an idea or something. I have an idea that we'll talk off mic about. But niggas need to start wearing their earbuds while they
Who said that? Was that Cash that told us that shit?
Yeah, he said he's gonna wear his earbuds. He can record his rounds and then wear his earbuds, and then that way, you know, he can stop it if the crowd react. Go back to playing. Like, I mean, do something. Because it's not. I don't want to give away nothing. I ain't gonna. Yeah, whatever.
But
I got Fonz 2-1. Ohio over everything.
Okay.
Because if he takes the battle like I think he's going to take the battle, then yeah, he should have that chip on his shoulder. Like, the state gets disrespected a lot, and I don't feel like people think that, you know, the Midwest. It's still a East Coast versus Midwest type deal, but even the other Midwest cities think that Ohio is on some sucker shit or something. I don't know. But there are some people with some pins in this area. Boy, oh boy. And so hopefully, I'm hoping that Fonz goes in to show that. Like, I don't care who's in front of me. I'm about to punch your head off. So I hope he's on that type of time. But yeah, I gotta go with the home team on this one. Cleveland, stand up. I'm rooting for you.
He can do it. He
definitely can do it. But yeah, I got Fonz. Yeah, I got Fonz.
I can't call it, man. I can't call this one.
I know, because it's a mirror match.
Yeah.
So they say.
Yeah. But it's all good. All right. Well, listen. We had great conversation.
Oh man, it went way longer. It went super left. It went way left. Boy, did this go left. Like,
what happens?
This was literally supposed to be 30 minutes tops.
Hey.
And it's turned into 3 hours.
Great content.
We might have to break this up for the people that can't listen like that. Short attention span people. I don't know.
Clip it up, still put it out.
Got to.
But that's what y'all got. Kool Nerd Podcast. Y'all know what to do. Like and subscribe. Please and thank you, because we have manners. And we gone. Bang.
Thank you. Thank you.